In this video, we're going to be discussing our list for the top 10 LEGO Star Wars UCS sets of all time. And yes, that's right, I said we because today I'm joined by the legendary FortuneBricks, a fellow LEGO Star Wars creator. Now, of course, there's going to be some discussion about what actually constitutes a set as being UCS, but we've compiled this list based on what's considered UCS on Brickset. What's up, LEGO fans? It's LEGO Man Cam, and kicking us off with the 10th best UCS set of all time, we have a bit of an odd one. This is General Grievous. Anyway, this set is just super cool looking in my opinion, especially for one that is almost 20 years old at this point. I fondly remember seeing this one in my local Kmart back in the day, and of course my mum said no, but I just loved looking at it, and quite recently one of my close friends managed to get a hold of it, and it is just so cool to see in person. I love the plaque on the front with General Grievous's menacing eyes kind of hiding behind it. I do feel as though General Grievous really lends himself well to LEGO form, as the one from 2015 also looks so good and is probably one of the best of all of the construction figures. Initially retailing for $90, you'd be lucky to find this one for under $600 today.
Next up, we have one of the most recent UCS sets and by far the most controversial, and this is the UCS Venator. It was so great to finally get another UCS prequel set after so many years, and I love the fact that this one celebrates 20 years of the Clone Wars. Fans had been asking for a UCS Venator forever, and it was so great to see that LEGO finally delivered. This set doesn't go without some flaws though, most notably the lack of any real interior, and the color mismatch stickers on the top. Now, the minifigures in this one are perhaps two of the most controversial figures in LEGO Star Wars history, with Captain Rex having appeared in the Y-Wing microfighter the following year. We're not going to discuss whether that was the right or wrong move from LEGO, but it has tainted the public opinion of this set as an overall package with the build and minifigures. Still being available on the market today, this set hasn't moved from its $650 price tag. But overall, this is a super solid UCS set which captures the in-universe ship perfectly.
We now have another older UCS set, this being the Death Star 2, which released all the way back in 2005. This depicts the Death Star, but unlike both previous versions, this is an ultra detailed one featuring outside paneling covering most of the base, but with half of it being unfinished, just like it is in Return of the Jedi. This set to me has always looked so great, with the green laser being a highlight to break up the rest of the build. I understand that structurally, this one isn't perfect, however for the time period I think it makes for a really great set. I think this is a really overdue remake, and LEGO could really make a great new version with all the newer elements that they have at their disposal. This one originally retailed for $270, however now it would set you back over $3,000, so yeah, good luck with that.
In the 7th place, we have another quite recent UCS set, again being one that you can still buy today. And this is the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. Now, despite this ship not being used in the show anymore, it is still a really amazing looking UCS set. Typically for one of these smaller ships, LEGO would tend to go for the $200 to $300 price range, similar to something like an X-Wing or A-Wing. However, they went all out on this one, most likely due to the success of the Mandalorian TV show. And it really shows. This set is just phenomenal, and the shaping of the engines really makes this a unique set. The minifigures here are really deluxe too, with an exclusive Mandalorian variant based on his early appearance in the show, featuring some arm printing. And then the Mithril and Queel minifigures, who although his face looks a little long, was still good to get in LEGO form. For the $600, the price per piece value is there on this one, and it is overall just a really well-deserving 7th placed set.
Next up, we have the Super Star Destroyer from back in 2011, and this is such an awesome set. Retailing for $400, this one gave us a look at a massive Star Destroyer which was much longer and sleeker. This set gets so much praise for the G word being greebling, as this set has so much detail in it. Just looking at the model, you can see an insane number of tiny pieces are used to capture every single detail and make it look super amazing for display. The minifigures here aren't anything too special, with Admiral Piet, Dengar and IG-88 all being exclusive, but we have had much better versions released since 2011. Overall, if you wanted to grab this one today, it would set you back more than $1,500, which just goes to show you how sought after this set is after 10 years of retirement. Now that we're halfway through the video, once you finish this one, please head over to Fortune's channel where we took a look at the 10 worst UCS sets of all time. Moving on to number 5 though, before it had the title of Master Builder Series, all sets were considered UCS, So that's why next up on the list is the Ewok Village. Now I personally own this set and my gosh is it amazing. Originally based off of an old Kenner toy, this set gives you one main platform atop 3 trees to place your minifigures, as well as the iconic rope bridge and another tree at the other end. The minifigure selection in this set is one for the ages too, getting so many Ewoks, let alone a beautiful exclusive Princess Leia and some Rebel Troopers too. This set is rumored to be getting a remake soon, which I hope is true, so that some more people can get to own this epic set without having to fork out the near $700 that it goes for today. Just a quick funny story as well, the other day I had a plumber come into my house since our entire water system decided to break down. Anyway, he came out to my room and let me know he'd finished the job, and mid-conversation I could see his eyes kind of drifting off to my Lego collection and he just says, "No way." I replied with, "What?" To which he exclaimed, "You've got to the Ewok Village." This was like a 40-year-old guy, by the way. I just find it so funny that all ages love Lego Star Wars.
In the 4th place we have the Death Star from 2016. Now this one is super similar to its 2008 predecessor, however it comes with some much better and updated minifigures, which is why we've chosen this one to look at. This set is the ultimate Lego Star Wars playset, with numerous different scenes and dioramas of iconic scenes that take place in both the Death Star 1 and 2. Things such as the trash compactor and the final duel, which have been major sets on their own, are all included here in this one set. One of the best areas in the build is the black containment cell where Princess Leia is held captive during A New Hope, which has never been made into any other sets ever since. The minifigures essentially include everyone who steps foot on the Death Star, and getting some exclusive droids are nice as well, amongst other characters like Han, Obi-Wan and Luke. Overall, this set is such a great playset that definitely needs a remake or a re-release soon, as a lot of people who were kids at the time were unable to get this one due to its $500 price point. And if you wanted to pick it up today, it would set you back over $1,000.
Just before we discuss our final 3, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe. Only a tiny percentage of viewers are actually subscribed, and it's literally the #1 thing that you can do to help out the channel. We now come to our 3rd place set, which is going to be the biggest set on the list. This is of course the UCS Millennium Falcon. This set is essentially the holy grail for Lego Star Wars collectors, and with a retail price of $850, this one is going to set you back a fair amount. The build is just phenomenal though, with so much detail packed in, let alone featuring an interior detail like the cockpit and hollow chest table. What I like about this one is the ability to switch it between an original trilogy and a sequel trilogy Falcon, with the different radar dishes as well as featuring some minifigures from each of the trilogies. There's honestly not a whole lot to say about this one other than the fact that it is just really big and is the biggest set you can possibly buy. So if you've got money to burn, you may as well go for it.
In 2nd place we have what is highly regarded as the best UCS set Lego has ever made, and this is the Imperial Shuttle based on Return of the Jedi. The sleek white color scheme really sets this one apart from all other large Lego UCS sets, and separates it from the typical light and dark grey we get from Lego Star Wars. The use of both Technic and regular system bricks for the wings integrates almost seamlessly, and the geared mechanism to be able to unfold the wings works so well despite how big the model is. Initially including 2,500 pieces and retailing for $250, this set wasn't too unfairly priced, and the 5 minifigures, whilst plain, are accurate to the scene in the movie. If you wanted to grab this one today, it would cost you over $1,000, which is quite a lot, but you certainly wouldn't be disappointed with how great this model holds up. I think a great way to understand why this set is so good is despite it releasing in 2010, it still holds up so well to Lego standard today.
Just before I get to 1st place, I do want to make a quick honourable mention to Cloud City from 2018. This set would definitely have made the list, however it released after Lego had rebranded sets to Master Builder Series, rather than calling them all UCS after the Assault on Hoth debacle. It's such a great set, but unfortunately it's not on the brick set list, so therefore it's not on ours. With that out of the way, the #1 spot on our list goes to none other than the UCS Slave 1. Oh wait, sorry, I mean the UCS Boba Fett's Starship. Anyway, just joking, releasing in 2015 for $200, this model is an absolute beauty and it's exactly what I want to see from UCS sets. It includes some cool minifigures, but they're not the main draw of the set. The main draw, of course, is the gorgeous Slave One itself. The build for this thing is just incredible, and the ability for it to actually swoosh around does not go unnoticed. It balances smoothed off areas with studded ones in a really nice way, and the stand that's included really helps to give it a perfect position. So those have been our picks for the top 10 UCS sets of all time. Now you can head over to Fortune's channel where we took a look at the 10 worst UCS sets ever. You can find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Other than that, a massive thank you to Fortune for helping out with this one. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.